Shane Dawson is back. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't plan on making a video today. I'm not even wearing pants right now. I mean, you don't believe me, I'll show you. But guys, after nearly 2 years, Shane Dawson is back on YouTube. And I sat through his 40 minutes return video so that you don't have to. Before you ask me, like, Gunner, why would you watch that man's content? Truth be told, I was a Shane Dawson fan for a very long time. You know, I've been watching YouTube for a very long time, and he is one of the first YouTubers that I consistently watched. You know, Shane Dawson and Prank vs. Prank, and I don't know, those are the only two channels that I could really think of being my first interactions with the internet. But I digress. So the reason I went and watched this video is ever since he left, me and Ashton have been talking about it, asking ourselves, will he ever come back? And apparently, yes. Apparently he's been working on this for a while in Colorado, and now he's back. Now, as soon as I got the notification that he posted a video, I actually jumped at it because, quite frankly, I forgot I was even subscribed. And two, I just wanted to know what this man had to say for himself. And let me tell you guys, he uploaded a 40-minute video. A 40-minute video, and maybe 3 minutes of it, I'm being generous here, maybe 3 minutes of the video is him actually talking about the past year and a half and why he's back on YouTube, or why he thinks now is a good time to be back on YouTube. In fact, the first 20 minutes or so of the video are really him just deflecting, talking about why he's back on YouTube and why he thinks now is an okay time to come back to YouTube. And quite frankly, he had one of the most brutal cancellations ever. And that's because they dug up so much stuff from the past 10, 15 years on Shane Dawson. Stuff that he just put up on the internet and left there. And it's like, look, even if you aren't racist now, and you might have made some racist jokes in the past, and you don't feel like that's part of you anymore, maybe you should still take down those videos. I mean, I'm not the type of person that he needs to apologize to because, you know, it's not me that was affected by those jokes. I'm not the type of person that could say when he can and can't come back, and I'm not the type of person to say if he's forgiven or not. However, I do see where he's coming from with the whole idea of he needs to move on with his life. I get that to an extent. However, you can't do all this messed up stuff, go quiet for a year and a half, and then come back with a 40-minute video saying that you're going to explain everything, and then just talk about it for 3 minutes saying like, oh, I'm in a much better headspace now, and I'm living in Colorado now with my partner, you know? Like, look, I don't see how that can work out. It's just so... It's so weird, in my opinion. I don't understand how his brain works. He talks about how he's back and how he wants to be making horror movies now. Does anybody else remember that horror movie he made called Smiley? I'm sorry, this video is really just me rambling, but honestly, I just felt the need to come on here and talk to you guys about it because it is just so obscure. I feel like this is a moment in history, and I wanted to be one of the first channels to talk about it because I know tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and see a million videos dissecting his apology, dissecting all of the different clips in this video, and I don't know what to say. I was talking to Ashton about this the other day, about how I feel about the creators that inspired me to start life in Technicolor, and how I feel like I can't morally support them anymore. Specifically, Life in Technicolor started as a podcast last year, and honestly the reason I started said podcast was because I was inspired by the Joe Rogan Experience and Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, and I just feel like Joe Rogan being one of my biggest inspirations to start a podcast, it's so sad now to see the turn that he's taken. And now I feel like I can't really support his show anymore. But I mean, also, ever since he moved to Austin, his show has really gone downhill. And then whenever I transferred over to YouTube, Shane Dawson was one of my bigger inspirations for it. But then again, Shane was already canceled. And my whole plan with making Life in Technicolor videos was I wanted to make fun, conspiracy, creepy videos, but I didn't want to have, you know, the problematic part, and I just wanted to keep everything spooky and fun and, you know, avoid being controversial and stuff like that. I don't know, man, it just feels like the world's lost its mind, and not to quote Fall Out Boy, but it feels like all my childhood heroes are falling off, and it's just a really hard thing to watch. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a cancel culture type of guy. I hate cancel culture. I think it's really stupid. I feel like if you don't want to support somebody, you have every right to stop supporting them, you know. But the whole idea of like, oh my gosh, you still watch so-and-so, that's embarrassing, you know, like stuff like that, I think that's very annoying and that's very weird. With that being said, with all the stuff that's come out about Shane, I don't want to support him. And I don't want to support this guy that has all these controversies.
Is there anybody around? No?
It's natural for a girl at your age.
Yeah. So we want to talk to you. We want to explain what sex is to you.
Oh, Willow. Oh, I'll whip your hair back.
The guy that straight up bullied his friends and co-workers and stuff like that.
It's so crazy because you know what,
you support him so much.
Never publicly defended me, not that I've ever asked that, but the other thing is he was like, well, the internet just gives me so much anxiety. It's like, you defended Tana from TanaCon, you defended Jeffrey from saying racist shit. I mean, you couldn't once say, yeah, Trisha opened up to me about like gender identity issues. Like, never once did he ever come to my defense for anything. And it's like, I don't expect that. I didn't even expect it with this situation.
It would be nice because everybody's shitting on you, and he knows that you have this genuine problem.
Yeah, and well,
and he doesn't want to stick his neck out.
Says, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had clients that have gone online, watched Shane's stuff, and said, I don't want to be a part of that.
When I was an actor, I was auditioning for everything. I don't quite understand the logic of being picky when you have no job.
Well, no.
This guy that's done all these terrible things and posts like 2 videos talking about it and thinks that he's like good after that. I don't want to support that. Just my opinion, you know, like if you feel the need to still support it, I don't understand how, but I'm not going to tell you, like, you shouldn't. I mean, man, I'm putting myself in a weird spot right now. So there you have it, guys. I just wanted to get out here and put my thoughts in it directly after watching the video. I just think he could have done better. And I think his video was kind of tone deaf, I'm not gonna lie. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I don't know. I don't mean any hate to anybody in this video, even Shane. I don't like what he's doing, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I hate him or stuff like that, you know, but yeah, I just wanted to put my thoughts on here. So there they are. Take it as you want. And like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you feel like doing. And as always, guys, be nice to each other.